Welcome to L&L Honeycomb Homestead. Today I'm going to show you a video on what you can do to fix leggy seedlings. Now my unit went out, okay, so I just able to catch that today. That is went out, and I guess it went out yesterday when I was out and about, and I never did go in there and check on them. So it went out. I just assumed that it was on and they were reaching for sunlight. And so I'm going to show you how you can fix that. The first thing you want to do is make sure you have some good sanitized hands, okay? Because if you don't have sanitized hands and you go to touch your seedling, guess what? You're going to pass that germ onto that seedling. The reason why is because it's so sensitive at this point. You do not want to pass any kind of germ onto it because it's sensitive and it can catch any type of germ because it's weak and everything. Okay, the second thing you want to do is get not the biggest pot next size up, but you want to have at least another one that's like 2 inches or so. If you can see that. This is another size that you can put your seedling in because it's going to have more roots to work itself. Okay, because now it's going to be coming out of that first stage. So that way you can have room, you can have a root system, and it can actually start growing and get some good root system going since it is leggy. Okay, you can use a spoon to scoop out your seedling. You can use a chopstick to actually lift up your seedling, but you got to be very careful. You got to be. Because if not, you're going to break that root. You do not want to break that root. Some people also use a fork as well to go in and then slowly cuff it up. You do not want to lift it through from your stem. You want to lift it up there by the leaf. You hear what I'm saying? You want to lift it from there. And I'm going to show you. Okay? So what I do to go ahead and get a head start, I go ahead and put some fresh soil. Put some fresh soil in here. You want to go ahead and put your hole in and make it really deep. Okay? The next thing you want to do, you hear L talking, don't you? He does not know I'm videoing, but he's going to wait. Anyway, you're going to make that hole really deep. Then you're going to take your seedling. And I use a spoon. I'm going to show you. You can go around the sides of it. And then you'll be able to lift up on it. And that way you're not disturbing the seedling or anything. But you want to go around the perimeter of it. You want to, let me show you. You want to break away that excess soil till you get to that root. Now, I see that green. I'm going to pull up from that part of that green and lift up and slightly pull it out. And you see the roots? Then I'm going to stick it down off in here and then I'm going to cover it up. It looks small, but guess what? This happened last year when I did this last year and it worked. I had a nice, beautiful radish when it was time to transplant out. I'm going to show you another one. Take another one. Put you some fresh soil in. And put some more in. Okay, get it in there really good. Take that excess soil, dump it back into your bucket. Make you a hole. Now it's time to take another one out. I'm going to show you. Don't disturb the root. You see the root? Now, this is another way. You'll make you a hole. Lay that excess soil that's in there. You can stick that right back off in there if you like. Okay? And what you do is, since you're not disturbing it, because you're going to have to push that soil back down off in there, around there. And let me show you. You got to be careful when you do it, because you do not want to mess up your seedling. Don't want to mess it up. That's why I'm very careful. Very careful. And I'm going to show you when I get done. I'd be nervous because they're babies and you want to be very careful. And you can see you see how that root system was all the way down. Now, if you have too much soil to begin with, right, then you can top it off like halfway, then put your seedling in and then fill it back up till you get to where it's not leggy, and then that's it, if that makes sense. And when you finish getting all that done, you'll go back and you'll water it. Now, I don't water at the top. I'll set it in some water so that way it can absorb the water. And then after it absorbs the water, then you let it go and put it in some light. And then it will continue on doing what it's doing. And this happened to me last year as well. But I guarantee you, your seedlings will get strong. They will get strong. But if you continue on doing it like this, it will work. But this is how you can fix your leggy seedlings. You can fix them just like this. Just like that. If you have a lot of leggy starts that are coming like that due to it needing some light, that's all you have to do is get the next size up from your seed tray. Get the next size up, or you can get just a little bit bigger, and that'll give them enough room to grow some more. Then you can transport them over into another seed container, just like that. But that is how you fix your seedlings when they're leggy. You want to put them in the soil and get them right back to where they was at, so that way they can kind of, grow accordingly, and they won't be leggy anymore. They will have strong roots. I did this last year. If you don't believe me, go check out those other videos on YouTube. That's how I learned, so I'm trying to teach y'all something. So don't throw them away. Do not throw your food away. There is a solution, okay? They're just not getting enough sunlight. When it's like around this time of the year, January and February, when you're starting your seeds early to get out there in the beds, if you get some leggy ones like that because it's not enough sunlight, not enough daylight, or whatever else like that, and you don't have no grow lights, or your grow light don't went out like mine, and they come to be start to get leggy a little bit, that's all you have to do is transport them over into another pot and just do the whole thing completely over as far as planting your seedlings, and you will have some healthy vegetables. You will. Just catch it early. Just catch it early and just keep the process going. They will be healthy. So until then, I'm going to go through a couple of my trays that are like this, and y'all come back to L&L Honeycomb Homestead. Those are some tips that I wanted to let you know about, just in case you run across this problem. It's not really a problem. It's nothing to worry about, and they will still continue to grow. And I will come back with another video just so I can show you how it turned out, so that way you can see for yourself. Okay? Y'all stay warm. It's the 2nd day of February, and guess what? It won't be long. It won't be long. Next week, it's going to be some beautiful days, and I hope it stays that way because we're getting close to spring, and I'll be able to take my seedlings and these out to the greenhouse, and I can't wait. Till then, y'all have a beautiful day. Bye.